Hello everyone, welcome to the IchimokuCharts.com daily analysis for the SP 500 for Tuesday, August the 24th, 2010. Well, quite a bearish day today, and we have a candle that's changed the trend once again. We have a candle today with a lower high and a lower low. Yesterday we highlighted the fact that even though we had a change of trend to the upside with the candle with the higher high and higher low, there was strong potential for a change of trend back down to the downside, with the body of the previous candle being red and the sellers closing the market down below the low, closing in control, closing keen, and closing quite committed to taking this market lower. So today we've seen that bearishness actually come to fruition with a change of trend and with the market gapping down from the previous day's trading. We have a much larger red bodied candle. Now the red body denotes that the sellers have made net bearish progress on the day between the open and the close, and the amount of net bearish progress that they've made has actually extended from the previous day. And that day's net bearish progress was extended from the day before that too. So as the market is continuing down in this downtrend now, the amount of net bearish progress is becoming bigger. Now, interestingly though, the market has interacted almost with the area of support down around 1041, not quite as it was around 1046, 1047 that the market extended to in the day's trading. And it seems as though that strong area of support and resistance around 1041 has shown its influence to a degree, and we can see that from the shadow on the bottom of the candle, and that represents buying coming in. Now, even though we did have buying coming in, it certainly wasn't strong enough for the bulls to close the market in control. The bears have maintained control of this market, and it's not as strong as it was if they would have closed the market down towards the lows, but it is still fairly strong control. They did, however, lose some commitment at the end of the day, but only a very small amount of commitment. So that probably won't be significant for this market in the short term over the next few days. We also had the breakout down below the cloud, and that could be fairly significant for this market. Breakouts down below the cloud means that the market has now turned bearish in Ichimoku chart terms. It's a bearish trading signal, and with the market being, or today's trading looking like a fairly strong, having a fairly strong negative sentiment, then it seems as though there is a good possibility that the market will go on with this trending action to the downside. Now, the market was previously trading within the cloud. So when the market is trading down or within the cloud, it represents a neutral market. Now we have a bearish market. So as I said, that could be significant. The market's also trading below the Kijun-sen and Tenkan-sen, which means that it's bearish in the medium-term and fast-term time frames. And if we look at the Tenkan-sen, the green line, which represents the fast time frame, that's pointing down very sharply, and that's representing the very strong downside momentum that the market has at the moment. Also, the Kijun-sen has turned down too. It was previously flat, and the price action was attracted back towards it, but now it's turned down, and that represents the market having downside momentum. A few days ago, we also had the crossover of the Tenkan-sen below the Kijun-sen, which is a bearish signal, and a moderate bearish signal because it occurred within the cloud. So that gave us a good lead into this bearish price action that we've got in the market at the moment. Now, to the downside, if the trend does continue, obviously 1041 once again around this area will have an effect on the market, and there is potential for the market to find support at that level. But the market will be interacting with a larger zone of support, and it extends all the way down through to 1029, down to about 1018, and down to the swing low, which is roughly around 1011. So some very solid support down below. If the market does change trend and start trending up from here, then there is very strong potential for resistance initially from the gap that was created between the candle of today and the previous day, and in candlestick terms we call that a window. So there is very strong possibility that that window will hold as resistance for this market. Above there, and only slightly above there, we have the bottom of the cloud, and we know that the cloud has potential to act as either support or resistance, and in this case resistance. So another very strong level of resistance for the market. Also the Tenkan-sen and the Kijun-sen, which are at 1073 and 1087, may offer potential resistance for the market, and then all the way through the cloud extending up to around 1090 roughly will offer potential resistance to the market. So quite a bit of resistance up above, but by the same token a lot of support down below. We have had a very strong move on this breakout. The probability is that the market will continue trending down and perhaps test the 1041 level. What we should be doing is reading the short-term dynamics as the market interacts with that and look for any potential for a change of trend to the upside, which of course will be limited by the resistance overhead.